आज का हमारा सेशन होगा वेयर टू लुक फॉर अपॉर्चुनिटीज। अर्थात आइडिया को ढूंढे किधर मेरे भाई? फर्स्ट थिंग फर्स्ट, न्यू नॉलेज और टेक्नोलॉजीज। These are places where suddenly there is a shift in terms of a new technology that has been introduced. For example, when it came to the UPI, right? Like what UPI did in terms of a new technology, and suddenly there was a boom of the banking sector. There's a massive change in the banking sector. Number two, regulation changes. Bro, regulation changes is so interesting because especially in a developing country, there is a constant change in what is legal, what is illegal, what you think is legal, what you think is illegal, right? For example, for a longest time in India, there wasn't any way you could build for the military. Today, finally, the Indian government opened military market to India, and nobody's actually talking about it. Like, there's very few people working on military tech. And military tech is fucking insane. Like, you are talking about developing products for the Indian army. Like, you need to look for regulatory changes that are happening. Every city, every state, like, this is where I make money. Like, majorly I've made money through regulatory changes and working with the government. And I'm telling you, this is something that most people are not talking about. Third, social turmoil and civic failure. This is basically where my startup came about, right? This is where I made money. Civic failure basically मतलब क्या है कि this is where the government has failed to do a certain to fulfill a certain role that it needed to fulfill. We convinced the government saying कि भाई, this is something that you are supposed to be installing, you are not installing, let us do it. And we installed it free of cost, we are maintaining it free of cost, and we are paying the corporation for something that would cost them for maintenance and installation, and we give a guarantee on a product that nobody's ever been able to give a guarantee on the product. That was the reason we were able to raise. In our first round, we raised $1 million. Fourth thing, convenient solutions. People are constantly looking to make themselves more lazy and some way for you to make things convenient. Number 5, under the radar of Big 5. Now, when I say Big 5, I'm talking about the big financial firms, the big startups, the bigs of the world. A lot of times, though, these companies are built so large that in order for them to chase after a opportunity within their ecosystem becomes really hard, because the capital move and the operational move and the momentum it takes for them to shift to this newer idea is too long. So there are things that they cannot move as quickly as possible. So look into these companies, work for these companies, and you'll realize there's a lot more opportunities under these companies that you can just pick and fuck off and build and come back and sell.